The track you're about to hear was produced and mixed by Boost Us and written by Mo Money and K Lyric. Please enjoy.
Oh yeah, time for that late night, baby. Here at Coast to Coast, we're ready to give you that late night podcast. So pop a squat by that fire. Go ahead, warm you some coffee. For the time of your life, baby. Rawr. Your host, MKGUY, Mo Money, K-Dog, B-Dusk, Montenegro, and others. Oh yeah. Let's get down and enjoy the show.
Welcome to Coast Gaming Central Podcast, episode 17. I'm your host, MKGUY, Darren Dorsey, whatever you want to call me. With me, I got my boy K Lyric. How are y'all doing? Don't answer that.
I'm well, thank you.
That's my boy Boost Dusk.
Hey.
Got my boy Mr. Money, Mo Money, Agata Money, he got money, Mo Money, then you know money, Agata Money. That's a lot of money. Hello. Hello. I got the cameraman dusking up his back from leave.
Yo, he's not speaking right now, but he said what's up, and he's been doing some other things.
Yeah, he's busy with honey buns in his mouth or something.
What?
I don't know. Regular cast members, Mr. Monty. Well, Monty, he's sleeping or doing some depressing things with himself. And Crazy Kid, well, he's in the UK, so he's probably just sleeping. And with us, we got two special guest panelists this week. Some people that you're probably familiar to on the show. Got my boy Ho Scopes.
You know I'm in the building. Just call me Mitch.
and I got my boy PJ Project X95.
Let's get this podcast started.
We're getting the podcast started. Let's go.
Yes, let's get this podcast started.
You can tell PJ the more normal of the guests that we have here.
Dang.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, by the way, not host, PJ, I want to bring this up. About 5 episodes ago, I told people that you'd be back more regularly. Why are you making me look bad?
It's not my fault, man. It's summer school. I chose to do summer school, and now I'm suffering for it. I'm almost done, so.
That's what happens when you don't keep them grades up during the school year. Summer school, I'm just playing. He in college.
It wasn't the grades. It was just
the way he said nah. He was like,
it wasn't the grades. It was just when you do summer class. Well, for college, when you do summer classes, you'll get an extra semester ahead.
Yeah. He's dying, man. Yeah, we understand.
Summer school and college is completely different from that in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because high school is fairly easy from what I heard. Anyway, welcome to episode 17. We're going to dive right into it with the usual stuff that we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we're going to start with the usual stuff first, which is, and forever will be, the PlayStation Store update. Who's ready for that? PlayStation. All right. Yeah. All right. PlayStation Store update. This is actually not a huge update, so we'll be able to go through this fairly quickly here. Starting with some new stuff you can pre-order. Actually, it's pretty much the exact same thing you can pre-order on both PS3 and PS4, which is the Far Cry 4 Gold Edition for $89.99.
Gold.
That's the digital collector's edition of Far Cry 4. It includes the game, additional missions, weapons, and the game season pass. Moving on with life here, PS4 full games that released. Crimson Land is an intense top-down dual-stick shooter where your screen is filled with literally hundreds of aliens, giant spiders, mutant lizards, and more. Complete 60 quests to unlock an array of weapons and abilities, then unleash your arsenal in 5 survival modes with leaderboards. All Crimson Lane game modes are featured local co-op for up to 4 players. There are also dedicated leaderboards for co-op games. So gather your friends and show everyone who wields the shotgun like a pro. The game costs $13.99. If you buy it week 1, it costs $8.99. If you got plus, $7.19. On PS3, we're looking at Abyss Odyssey. On PS3, it's a, they didn't even really leave a good description for this game. But it sounds like it's a side-scroller game, combat side-scroller game. So on PS3, it costs $10.49. And on Vita, One Piece Unlimited World Red released today for $40. If you're a fan of One Piece, from what I hear, you're going to really like this game. You get to play as all of your favorite Straw Hat crew members and progress through the episodic storyline where they will be challenged by famous boss titles such as Rob Lucci, CJ the Clown, and more. It costs $39.99. And then all the plus games are still the same. So. Oh, and on PS3, if you want to pick up the FIFA World Cup Brazil on PS3, it only costs $15 now, which is that's a huge discount. It's about 60% off. Oh, and that trivia game on PS4 is on sale for $6. So, there you go. And if anybody's playing Dust, you can pick up a starter pack for 99 cents. And there's also the 2-for-1 sale on the PlayStation Store. The 2-for-1 sale is pretty much mostly PS3 games, a couple of Vita games and PSP game mixed in there. But you pretty much get 2 games for the price of 1. So an example would be NFL Blitz and NBA Jam on Fire Edition. You get both games for $14.99. Max Payne 3, the Complete Edition, and Red Dead Redemption for $29.99.
I might have to get the Red Dead. I missed the Red Dead Redemption.
More importantly, it comes with the Max Payne.
That Max
Payne. I'm just saying, man. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD was bundled together for $20 on PS3.
Huh? $20? Hold up. You gotta rewind that one more time. You said Ground Zeroes and Peace Walker bundled for $20, and you telling me I paid $40 for Ground Zeroes by itself?
It disgusts.
Pretty much. Well, you got it on PS4 at least, huh?
I paid $20 extra for graphics?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no, what's going on?
You know you happy you played it on PS4.
I mean, that was another thing too.
Way. If you bought on PS3, your recruits wouldn't carry over to PS4 when you get the Phantom Pain.
That's what I was saying.
So there you go.
You pretty much paid extra $20 for some add-on DLC on the Phantom Pain.
And also the ability to play online with the rest of us. So yeah, all good.
But then I noticed with most games coming out now for PS3 and PS4, like for example, I'm gonna bring up that disgusting Transformers. I think it's called Rise of the Dark Spark, I believe. If you go to a PlayStation, it was Rise, right?
Yeah, you got it.
When you look at the PS3 version, it's there for $49.99, but when you come on the PS4, it's $59.99. So basically, you paying that $10 extra for graphics and the 60 frames, and that's nasty. I mean, obviously it's gonna look better, but it's gonna be the exact same gameplay, nothing changed,
PJ, it was that way in the PS2 and PS3. You just don't remember.
Oh, it was. Damn.
PS2 games only cost $50 and PS3 cost $60, so it automatically did that. But
that's crazy.
Now we got that out the way. So yeah, then also to finish off the PlayStation Store update, just the usual apps that got some new content or updates. Amazon Instant Video did, of course. Crackle did again. Crunchyroll, they got that new Sailor Moon Crystal. PJ, have you seen that? I know you're the anime guy.
I did not watch the new Sailor Moon.
I haven't either, but I heard it's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Daily Burn, HBO Go, MLB TV Premium, Netflix. Quello concert, still don't really know what that is. But on Free Music Friday, you get New York City concerts from Paul McCartney, Lady Gaga, and Elton John. And then on the WWE,
yeah.
and then it says on the WWE Network, you can watch WWE Battleground this Sunday on WWE Network, which is a pay-per-view. So,
Just the way I like it.
So that covers the PlayStation Store update. So now we get to dive into a little bit more interesting stuff. Moving on. First things first, we'll might as well just hop into what happened over the weekend here. So EVO, which is the fighting game tournament championships that happened over the weekend. I think it happens in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it does. That's Las Vegas.
Yeah, so EVO happened in Vegas. Games that were played there were Injustice, Gods Among Us somehow. Super Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Blaze Blue 3, Tekken Tag 2 was there, wasn't it weird?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers Melee. King of
Pretty
Fighters
much
13.
pretty much any fighter out there. There's some sort of tournament. Even
Yeah, any
Skullgirls
fighter.
got one too. Actually.
Yep. Any fighter that's pretty much relevant
Mm-hmm.
is out there, which is weird because in Mortal Kombat 9 wasn't there because that was replaced by Injustice.
That was a weird one. That one I don't understand.
Yeah, that one's weird considering the popularity of the last MK game. But,
I mean, yeah, I get it. Injustice is out now, but not Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
Yep. But MK will be there next year, I'm sure. So really quickly, just to go along with some of the announcements that happened there. There's actually some pretty big news. There's some new trailers there. So we'll get started with the announcement of Tekken 7. That was announced at EVO. With an announcement trailer. And at the end of that trailer, it pretty much just says more info. Tune in July 25th, which is Comic-Con. So with that, and Tekken 7, the only details that we really have on Tekken 7 at the moment is that it runs on Unreal Engine 4. It's going to be a true next-gen game. Well, at least that's what they're saying. Doesn't necessarily mean it won't be cross-gen. We don't know yet, but the main platform is for PS4 and Xbox One. And I mean, that's pretty much all we know right now.
No, you saw that new character, like Heihachi's wife, apparently.
Oh, they got Heihachi's wife?
That was that lady in the trailer.
She'll have electricity powers too.
I doubt it. No, because Jun didn't have any electricity
It was like
powers.
Tatsumi.
Oh yeah, good old Tatsumi.
Something like that. I forgot the name. We saw the trailer once.
Yeah.
There's rumors that Arkham Knight might be at Gamescom as well. But it's just rumors, so.
What they got to do with Tekken?
I gotta at least bring my Batman in here, you know? The Batman fans out here.
Just try to stay on topic, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. My goodness.
PJ is hoping that Batman is in Tekken. I'm just playing. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he made an appearance in Mortal Kombat though. But I doubt it. They probably put the Joker in there. If they put anybody from that in there. But
yeah.
They're already in Mortal Kombat.
That's true.
That MK versus DC.
That game is forgotten.
We do not speak of that game.
Yeah. It will one day make its return.
Yeah.
They could do it. They would probably do it good now, but they know the formula now, I guess.
Well,
I doubt they would. Then again, they might. Who knows? Who knows? That's a WB call, not another REM call.
yep.
But nonetheless, yes, Tekken 7 was revealed with a trailer. Go check it out for sure. I'm sure we'll post a link or some sort of the new trailer in the description. Yes, camera guy, more work for you. I know you love us. Yeah, so the game will be released. We don't know. Possibly next year, most likely next year. We'll see. I would say fall next year would be a safe bet.
As long as it doesn't come up the same exact month or day as Uncharted 4.
Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2 came out in October. So
yeah, I mean, I would
October,
assume
right?
the fall.
Yeah.
The reason why I say the fall, well, perfect segue to the next topic. The reason why I say the fall is because Mortal Kombat 10 will most likely come out in the spring next year, and they would be, both companies would be smart to keep their releases away from each other.
Especially fighting games.
Yeah, especially fighting games, because at the end of the day, those games survive off of their community. Granted, with both of those, to be fair, most fans of Tekken are most likely also fans of Mortal Kombat and vice versa.
agreed.
So, I mean, most likely both games will get picked up, even though they're both very popular for sure. So yeah, Mortal Kombat 10 had a new trailer. They revealed Raiden was in the game, which we all saw coming. But they did give him a new trailer, and they showed off his 3 different fight styles. He looks pretty broken.
He really does.
But the game looks great, and also the gameplay looks very smooth as well. Really.
And plus, you know, they haven't really gone through and really balanced everything anyway. So I'm sure.
Yeah, they haven't done that.
I'm sure he won't be as broken as he looked.
Still in pre-alpha.
In the real one.
But I will say, for anyone that hasn't seen that trailer, if you finally want to see what a next-gen fighter looks like, well, go ahead and look at that. Oh, and by the way, Raiden's fatality is pretty cool. Nasty, but cool. Or at least the one that they showed, at least. I'm pretty sure everybody. Here's a good question, Corgan. I doubt this is the case, but I wonder if they'll have, like, alternate fatalities for the 3 different fight styles for some people.
I'd imagine they will. They had multiple fatalities in the last one, so I can't imagine they'd, only have 1 fatality per character.
I still think my favorite fatality in the last one was the Noob Saibot. That was just brutal.
Yeah, Noob Sidebots would definitely take the cake. That one made me shudder to look at it every time.
That one was
golly.
If you've never seen Noob Saibot's fatality in Mortal Kombat 9, that's something you should YouTube.
At your own risk. It'll hurt.
The fatalities they've shown for this game so far have been pretty fucking brutal. But
yeah,
language, sir.
Language, PG rated. Come on. You know we're talking about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we're talking about Mortal Kombat. I'm allowed to say fuck. So I'm going to. Speaking of which, just because this is getting on my nerves. So Mortal Kombat got a lot of flack for being cross-gen. So now that Tekken's revealed, everybody's like, please next-gen only. Like, if the game is made for, if the lead platform is for the PS4 first, there's nothing to worry about, in my opinion.
Plus, it is a fighting game, and there's not really.
Yeah, it's a fighting game. You're not gonna see some Uncharted visuals.
Yeah. Granted, I would kind of want to see some new mechanics, like maybe, like with Mortal Kombat, with how brutal some of the moves are. I think it would have been a little cool if, like, you saw, like, the characters reacted differently. If you, like, really beat up their leg or something, like they'd start limping or something like that. I was kind of hoping for I don't know, something like that. Considering like, some of the X-rays look so brutally awful, and for the guys to
Yeah,
just
but
kind
in
of get
Mortal
up and be
Kombat,
like it's all good.
if you make it to the character start limping, then you won't be very successful.
I mean, it doesn't have to like slow them down a lot. It's more just like it kind of changes the animations a bit. I think would just be enough, honestly.
No, I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah. Because then you
Yeah,
start getting into the balance problems. Because then people could just start like constantly going for the legs and slow everyone down.
That's why fighting games can't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying like alter like the gameplay, just like I don't know, add a little something for the next gen player, so to speak.
Make it realistic.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 has 7 total characters that they've announced now. 3 of them are usual, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Raiden. 4 of them are brand new characters. So nice to see that they're putting in the effort to creating new characters in this game.
Indeed. The last one didn't really have any, except for I guess Cyborg Sub-Zero, if you want to count that.
Cyborg, Sub-Zero, and Freddy Krueger.
And that doesn't count.
Okay, Scarlet. They finally made her a playable character.
Scarlet. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that counts.
Freddy Krueger counts. Speaking of, it was still on the topic of MK because they did say this as well. Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, also said himself that there's a pretty high chance that we're going to see more DLC in Mortal Kombat, such as like your Kratos or Freddy Krueger that was in the last one. So there's going to be more crossover characters in the sound of it.
Don't forget about Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, I keep bringing this up. Kiefer Sutherland has confirmed to be doing voice work for Mortal Kombat. So let your mind go away. Will it be Jack Bauer? Will it be Big Boss? Who knows?
Kiefer Sutherland making moves, man.
I honestly just think he's voicing over like Stryker or something. But
I could see him being Stryker.
Unless Stryker's like not in the game, like Stryker Jr. or something.
And again, I mean, Kiefer Sutherland's a pretty high class name to hire just for like
just for Stryker,
for a fighting game. So it does give me hope that they really have the storyline really good. Hopefully, since they are hiring.
It'll be something. Obviously, it's not going to be a console exclusive character unless they want to take. I think if they do that this time, they would do it on both. Like they would have something from Microsoft as well. But
Master Chief.
Wouldn't that be something? That would be cool, actually.
Yeah. It'd probably be Marcus Phoenix, honestly. Since his Gears of War games show him getting decapitated and blowing up all the time anyway. So be a perfect fit.
Sony, they could just put in a Hellgas or something.
Like
a Hellgas would fit right in an MK nasty mask.
No, I'm going with the clicker.
The clicker. He would fit in, but they would have to put meat in this game for that to work.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, meat. I forgot about it, dude.
But enough about MK. We spent our fair share on that. Going back to Tekken 7, Mr. Money, I want to know, considering Tekken is your favorite fighting game, what improvements, if any, would you be looking for, or not even maybe not even improvements, like what things are you just most excited for or looking forward to that they could add to Tekken 7 that you would want on like your PS4 Tekken? Besides visuals.
I don't know. Their story modes have been kind of nasty the way they've been, but they improve on that because the trailer points to, the story. So like, I mean, if they're trying to promote it by using the story, then have a entertaining story mode outside of arcade. But outside of that, I mean, shoot, Tekken's Tekken. I guess some new characters, but the one problem is probably like a little nitpick, but on Tekken Tag 2, like you could customize your characters. That's the thing that I like about Tekken. But like if you put an aura on them or a key, when you play online, it would not show up. I guess because it would lag or whatever. And that if they could actually have that available and stable and not mess up the connection online and have it lag, I would like that, but outside of that, yeah, it seemed pretty good.
I don't know what I think. They should probably like have the option either to. I know it's gonna be Tekken 7, so I know you're not gonna have really too many tag elements, I guess I should say, but it should have like at least the option. But you know, it wouldn't like, like really focus on tag, but just to have that option. You know, it'll mostly be one-on-one. But then if you get a little not bored, but tired of doing the one-on-one, just switch it up. I mean, I guess that might be asking for too much, so it would be nice to at least have that kind of option. And then
I know another thing.
Mhm.
Like ever since like Tekken 6, there was a lot of old Tekken fans that hated the bound system.
Right.
Basically, like all the juggles. But I think that was implemented only in Tekken 6 and then carried over to Tekken Tag 2. But I mean, it's been there ever since. And I know a lot of old Tekken fans do not like that. I wasn't really bothered by it because I wasn't a competitive Tekken fighter till Tekken 6. Like, I played all the other Tekkens, but not really competitive, like just for fun. And so that's why I'm not as bothered, but I wouldn't mind it either way if they got rid of it or kept it.
Juggles were bad in Tekken 5.
Them super long combos that could keep you up in the air.
Yeah, it seems like the juggles have always been there, but I mean, I guess the bounce system, how you could like, I guess, hit them on the ground and they bounce back up to continue like a juggle and stuff like that. A lot of old school Tekken fans hated that, and therefore didn't like these past Tekkens.
Well, because that's the only fighting game that has that, which is borderline unfair. Like, when you hit the floor, you're supposed to be able to get up, not get bounced back up, back into the air. That's the one broken thing about it. But I guess the only other complaint I had, which other fighting games tend to have, well, MK, NetherRealm doesn't have it in theirs, I know. BlazBlue doesn't either. But like when you're about to die and then like all of your hits do more damage to catch up, I hate that.
No, the rage.
Yeah, I hate
rage mode.
Tekken 6, that was rage. If I remember correctly, they removed that in Tekken Tag, but like your tag partner could get rage. Like at a certain point.
Yeah, like if your partner's bar is flashing, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's like,
like it was still the same.
Your bar is low. So like, but in a way, it's stupid because it like rewards you for losing. So I hope that they remove that. I just think there's like just some balance things that they gotta fix. Because otherwise, the game I've freaking owned every Tekken, so like I'm not, I love Tekken, but there's just a couple things I hope that they fix. Same with MK. I hope there's a couple things that I want them to fix too. Like there's no reason why I should have been able to do freaking 65% combos with Sub-Zero in the last game.
Sub-Zero's that man.
Like, you shouldn't be able to take over half of someone's bar from the get-go. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm sorry. I gotta bring back Mortal Kombat real quick. MK, you gotta explain why in every Mortal Kombat trailer or whatever, Sub-Zero's the one that gets destroyed constantly.
Thank you.
Out of everybody else.
I've been preaching that ever since.
I never understood that.
Like a million times. Ed Boon has a love affair with Scorpion, and well, they're the two ninjas. They're the two most well-known characters, so he's always going to be in the trailer along with Scorpion, and Scorpion's going to win because
that's pretty much
Ed Boon loves
what it is. I mean, how the story goes, Sub-Zero killed Scorpion's family in the story.
Yep.
So thus, in every trailer, they always have Scorpion pretty much whoop Sub-Zero's ass. I mean, even in the last Mortal Kombat game in the story, Scorpion whoops Sub-Zero's ass. It's just...
I swear I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
But that fatality for Scorpion, what he did to Sub-Zero was nasty. It was messed up on so many levels.
You talking about in the CG trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the funny
Nah,
thing
I'm
is
talking
that
about that gameplay trailer at E3.
I mean, the gameplay, my
Oh,
fault,
the
yeah.
gameplay? Oh, yeah, that one was pretty bad. That was pretty
Not even just a
Messed up.
fatality when he was just fighting them.
Speaking of which, you guys, when we're done with this podcast, guys, you guys are watching that Raiden trailer. You want to talk about fatalities. But, yeah, so, Evo.
I really wasn't that impressed with the Raiden fatality, honestly. He's kind of...
That's just because it's not as freaking...
Maybe I'm just, like, starting to become immune to, like, the nastiness of Mortal Kombat fatalities that, like, eye gouging is just, like, an average Sunday.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, like, Scorpion's fatality, that they did, like, some freaking over-the-top shit with his. But
yeah.
Actually, most of the fatalities we've seen are, like, over-the-top shit.
Mm-hmm.
Raiden's, it's still nasty, but it's more of, like, your standard Mortal Kombat fatality.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something they could have done in, like, MK3, probably.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm pretty sure his secondary fatality is probably nasty.
Probably is. That's true.
Like usually their secondary fatalities are always like the best ones, like the ones you have to unlock.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in the last MK Sector's fatality, the Scarecrow one.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
that one was pretty cool. I forgot about that one.
Oh, you want to know how to do it? Full screen, down, forward, back, square. Okay. Anyway,
Like he's gonna remember that.
Of course he would. Well, he is MKGUY.
And then the other announcement at Evo was 2 new characters for Super Smash Brothers on Wii U.
Yeah, my characters from my recent voyage into Fire Emblem for the first time. The 2 characters from Fire Emblem Awakening are announced. Although I'm kind of unsure about the Robin guy.
And Captain Falcon.
And Captain Falcon. That's right, Captain Falcon. Yeah. But everyone knew he was going to be in it. I don't think anyone was really doubting for real that he was going to be in it. But anyway, Lucina is in from Fire Emblem. She's probably going to be my main because she was really cool in Fire Emblem Awakening. So I'll probably definitely try her out first when I get the game, actually. Then the other guy is Robin, and I don't remember Robin. I don't really know where they got him from. He may have been from an earlier game, or he kind of looks like the character you create in Awakening, so maybe like that's his default name that they went with. That could very well be the case, but either way, he's in there, and he also fights like your guy does in the game too. So I'm assuming it's just a default name for him. Kind of like Link is. He's just a default name for the character, but you can always name him anything you want in the Zelda games. So, yeah. And also Chrome, even though he is in the trailer, isn't a playable character. I know a lot of Smash Brothers fans out there kind of want him to be in this one, but he is in it, but I think all he is a support character. He's not an actual playable character. And then, once again, Captain Falcon with his, Falcon punches and all that jazz. He's back. He wants you to show you his moves, or show you your moves. Or wait, I can't say it. That's weird saying it any other way than he says it. You gotta say, show me your moves. Let's just say it like that.
So, also, something else that happened over the weekend during the time of the Smash Brothers announcement, a post on Miiverse, the creator of Rayman posted something on Miiverse, which was an image of the character model for Rayman in Smash Brothers as well. So, pretty much all signs are pointing to Rayman's going to be in the game, which wouldn't surprise me at all.
That'd be really cool, actually, to see Rayman in there.
Because then you would have Sonic, Mario, Rayman, Mega Man, Like you're just like pretty much just a collection of Pac-Man, just like a whole bunch of like platforming gods all together. Donkey Kong, like all.
They got a lot of good characters announced for this one so far.
Yeah, so Smash Brothers is going to be a huge hit, like usual. It's crazy to think about it. Like this next year is actually pretty big for the fighting game genre. That's for sure.
That it will be.
Definitely Smash Brothers, MK, Tekken, all of them together. Pretty cool. Evo should be very entertaining next year. Well, yeah.
Yep.
And
don't forget the Dragon Ball Z fans. We got Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. Well, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I have to call it now. Not Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball as well, yep. The funny thing is, there was a time, especially back in the PS2 era, where Dragon Ball Z games were like legit fighting games. Like people, like they were like legit considered for like fighting game of the year. Like those games scored like 9 out of 10 because they were that good. Which is why Xenoverse should be so epic, because the same studio's back making the game again. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, especially back on PS2, way ahead of his time. We had some technical difficulties with PJ. We're gonna have to get him back in here.
Or at least try anyway.
Or try. We'll get him back in the party for sure. His PS4 probably shut off. We are, after all, the only PS4 podcast on the internet. So,
aha, exclusivity.
So now we got people right back. Yeah, so Super Smash Brothers should be really cool. They're also confirmed that they're going to reveal the entire roster on August 12th. So in a little less than a month, we're going to hear the entire roster, with the game releasing on 3DS in October, right? So yeah, it's about time for them to finally stop teasing us and just get it all out there. And it's going to be Smash Brothers season this fall. Me, myself, I can't wait. I know a lot of people can't wait. Monty can't wait. He's going to pick Charizard, and Charizard's going to lose to Sonic. And Pac-Man.
Don't matter. Wii Fit Trainer's going to own you all.
The Wii Fit Trainer looks freaking OP. But, Evo was a good Evo this year, for sure. There's some pretty epic battles from what I hear online as well, so we can check it out. Moving on, something I forgot to mention, but I'm going to mention it right now. The Destiny beta will release on PlayStation 4 this week that we post this. Actually, it's going to post on July 17th, which is Thursday.
What in the world just happened?
PJ has returned.
Technical difficulties.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, PJ.
I was there talking to myself the whole time. Wait, where did I... Well, when I got disconnected, where did I stop at? Or where did y'all...
I didn't even know you started talking.
Dang. I was talking to myself.
I did not know you even started.
PJ has left the podcast to host his own podcast solely, and now has returned us for doing his own podcast.
Because after when MK was talking about the games, the fighting games for next year, I said Xenoverse.
Anime.
Yeah, we just got done talking about DBZ, and then we started talking about Smash Brothers.
Dang. Alright.
And then after Smash Brothers, we're transitioning to the Destiny beta coming out this Thursday.
Yes, let's talk about that drug game.
So Destiny, as you know, is the game from Bungie. Everybody's heard of it. Published by Activision.
I've never heard of Destiny. What is this game you speak of?
I don't know, but it's my Destiny. Okay.
Clever.
Like we're Bungie jumping into our Destiny.
Oh man. Somebody hire this man, please. We'll be here all night.
Bungie jumping into our Destiny.
Bungie jumping into our Destiny.
You gotta respect the combos.
So anyway, the Destiny beta will go live July 17th, 2014 at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Central time is noon, Eastern time is 1. That's only for PlayStation 3 and 4 owners. So, and then there's going to be a July 21st maintenance. We got a break.
And can you please let the people know, is there any other additional steps that they have to do for those who already had the beta key?
So, you get the beta code by pre-ordering the game, whatever. Then you redeem it on Bungie's website. Bungie's handing out codes in packs of 3s in hopes that you invite your friends to the beta as well. And you're going to send those via email.
Thank you for the info.
You're welcome. The beta ends July 27th, which would be 2 days before The Last of Us Remastered comes out. And then
yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So pretty much what's in the beta? Well, there's going to be 5 play modes. Tower, which is third-person social space, story, play through some of Destiny's epic story campaign, Crucible, competitive multiplayer, strike, which is you form a fire team and infiltrate an enemy stronghold, and explore, which explore the wild frontier in free roam mode. And that is what's going to come with the beta. And then you just stay on. You can just follow Bungie on Twitter or go on Bungie.net to find out more information about the beta, like when they take it down, if something breaks, how long it's going to take to fix it, yada yada yada.
Is there any info on the level cap for this beta?
Wasn't like 20,
29.
29.
Okay.
You know what they should do? I hope, cause they said they was gonna give out something special, like as a little bonus for the people who, you know, play the beta. I hope it's like, if not either keep your level, or if not, you know, just keep some of the special weapons and gear that you know, collected throughout the world. I hope they do something like that at least.
I don't
You
see
know,
them
transfer
keeping
over.
the level.
Yeah,
Not the level.
probably not keep your level.
Like maybe
But like
a weapon. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or at the most, I could see them allowing you to keep your crucible marks and stuff that you earn. Now that would be okay, because I mean, it's not really, if you work that hard to get your crucible marks, and that'd be kind of cool, because you just basically have that advantage. But other than that, I really can't see them letting you keep your level.
It's the gear, the gear and the
We
weapons.
gotta remember for a test, not for you know, it's not meant to be like a early access to the whole game or anything like that. So
just be on the lookout for host scope, because I'm going to take over the whole game. Number 1, or so he wishes.
Wherever that man host scope is.
Yep, he'll be number 1 if you sort your filter to the last place at the top.
Came at you with a passion.
Oh, that was a good one. I didn't see that coming.
You can try to find MK, but you'll just get a message that says player not found. I don't know. Maybe he's just not good enough to make it on the leaderboard.
Sounds like a 1v1 is needed.
Better than being notoriously at the bottom.
But I can't lie though. After playing that alpha, like Destiny is one of the best first-person shooter games I ever played.
Man,
outside of Halo,
I can't make such claims until the full version comes out.
I mean, like I
have
sucked
played
in
games
Halo,
where I
man.
enjoyed the beta more
Playing
than
this one, that was
We
crazy.
need to see how the balances all work with everybody having their you know,
That's the
unlocked
only
weapons and everything. Question mark.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It has like all the potential in the world to be one of the best shooters ever. Granted, that's what Bungie does, because Halo 2 is still the best shooter ever made to me. But
definitely up there. I'd still put Call of Duty 2 above it. Above them all.
nah, I was still, man.
COD 2 was that game. True skill.
But for me, it goes Halo 2 and then COD 4. And then
no, COD 2.
But alright, I mean, in all seriousness though, like the games that really change online multiplayer forever, it's for real Halo 2 and Call of Duty 4.
It's Call of Duty
That
4.
don't mean they're all the best.
Although I will agree that Halo 2 is definitely up there.
But would you agree though that like Halo 2 and Call of Duty 4 are probably like the two games that changed like online multiplayer?
But I think the main reason Modern Warfare did was because that was when it was on both systems. Like you look at Call of Duty 2,
Yeah.
like it was just on the 360, therefore not because like me and Lyric seem to be. I mean, I don't know if we're the only ones that played it, but that's like our favorite Call of Duty. It was unfortunately only on the Xbox 360. Therefore, a lot of PlayStation and Nintendo, I don't even know if they play that, but they, nobody else got to play it. So,
It is a shame because that is the best Call of Duty they ever did.
But also, I would agree that freaking Modern Warfare changed first-person shooter in my, because I wasn't playing Call of Duty 2 online or Halo 2 online. So,
well, World at War wasn't that bad.
No, that's
what I know why you say Call of Duty 4. Yeah, it's definitely
I
the more
agree with it.
popular game, and it. I mean, countless games have borrowed from the perk idea, the kill streak idea, all that stuff. All came.
They pretty much. Well, I guess what I was saying was Call of Duty 4 was probably the shooter that pretty much set the standard for online features and whatnot last gen. Because like after that, that's when it seemed like that's when we got first-person shooter after first-person shooter, and they all in a way tried to mimic that.
That is true, except for Uncharted 2. But
that's not an FPS. So that's a third-person shooter.
You know what? I'm on the mission. Before Uncharted 4 comes out, I'm gonna buy 2. Because I played 1, I skipped 2, and I played.
Please don't start this.
You never played 2.
Don't start this.
But I played 1 and 3. But I played.
You never played Uncharted 2.
Wait.
But I played 1 and 3.
Uncharted 2.
But I played 1 and 3.
Yo, we did
Uncharted 2. No, PJ, when this podcast is done and you go to bed and you wake up tomorrow, you go to a Walmart, to a Target, I don't care where, and you get yourself a copy of Uncharted 2.
Yo, PJ.
Now, when you wake up tomorrow, you go to
you buying it right now on the PlayStation Store.
Amazon, you get that game and you play it.
Nah, you downloading it right now. That digital movement, the Uncharted 2 right now on PS3.
Man, that game probably costs like $40 on PlayStation.
No, it don't. Uncharted 3 costs $20, so there's no way Uncharted 2 costs $40.
Uncharted 3 was for free if you have PlayStation 3. Both single and multi.
Oh man, PJ.
How did you not play that?
I thought 3 was the better one.
No. I will say 2 is the best, but
3 is a great game.
3 are great.
No, guys.
You see what I started? See what I
started?
started?
3 is great. 3 is great, but Uncharted 2 may be. Uncharted 2 is up there in terms of like greatest campaigns ever. It is up there.
It really is.
So from Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Well, I never played the PS Vita or PSP version. I don't know which one. So you're telling me out of all of them, 2 was the better one?
Easily. Yep.
Yeah. And then 3 was the second best?
Just play 2 and be enlightened.
Debatable.
I would say 3. Yeah, it is debatable, but I would probably say 3 was my second.
I like Golden. For me, it goes Uncharted 2, and then Golden Abyss, and then 3, and then 1. Even though I love them all. But
I must say, I have a confession. I have not played 1, 2, or 3.
And then y'all was coming at me. See that?
Okay, you know what?
How does that one work out?
Okay. You just need to finish off with man.
I'm sorry.
Hostcope. I am sorry. Hostcope. You need to get off your ass.
Alright, guys.
You're just trolling, right?
That's for the,
You gotta be kidding me. How do you own a PS3 and not play any Uncharted game?
Wait, I can explain this.
PJ, you still didn't play Uncharted 2?
No, let's try to turn this around.
No, PJ's off the hook now. You haven't played any of them.
Please comment about this on the YouTube video.
Please do as we move forward.
Well, my question is, did either of you play The Last of Us?
I haven't played The Last of Us.
See, look, at least I played.
I'm planning on buying the new one.
He's gonna buy the new one. There you go. He's all
Oh,
right.
so you're getting remastered. So you have a second chance. You can get it on PS4.
Redemption.
Bought
it. I wish I was you.
The redemption.
For the first time on PS4, but
Man.
oh well.
Crazy, crazy world out there. Well, there you have it. PJ and Homescopes have never played. PJ's never played Uncharted 2. Homescopes never even played Uncharted.
Period.
I played the online when it was free.
Oh man.
It was free.
And when I did, I very much enjoyed it.
Stuff like that is why he ended up going to PC gaming. Like he was missing all the best stuff on PS3.
There you go.
My boy was
Oh
playing.
man.
Boy was stuck on that
for a
DC
treat.
stuff.
In fact, I would even say you could honestly skip the first Uncharted. It was good for its time, but it hasn't aged very well, I'll admit.
Mm-hmm.
I still like it a lot.
I do like it, yeah. I played it back in the day, so yeah, I still like it. But I know a lot of people...
you playing all three. I ain't giving you no pass.
Don't they have like that ultimate bundle, or is it only for just one and two?
Do, Monty, they do got one for the first two, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think part 3 is part of the bundle, but I think for the first two,
If anything,
pack.
you can pick up Uncharted 2, and after you finish that, you'll probably would want to just play the other ones anyway. So,
it's a good point.
Man, that's seriously just like I forgot where I was on our little list of stuff we were talking about here.
Right. PJ, you gotta know who you mentioned this stuff to. Like,
I forgot.
Not K-Lyric. Not K-Lyric. What? Why not, buddy?
All right.
I'm just looking out for him to buy a good game. That's all.
Well, I mean, PJ is the guy that's buying a Lord of the Rings game and never even seen a movie.
But that's the thing I don't understand. It is 60 years before the first events of the Lord of the Rings. Whichever Lord of the Rings came out, that's 60 years before it.
So
and then for one,
right.
Well, from what they're saying, it's between the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I'm just taking words from the developer saying 60 years before.
All right, well,
I agree. That game does look good. No doubt about it.
Well, at least watch The Hobbit before that.
I mean,
no,
like,
I would. No.
Like, hold up. Just think. Hold up. Just think about it though. Like, there's a difficulty.
The whole chronologically, you don't need to worry about it, but you know, you might not get some of the references just because it's a prequel. Doesn't mean that they might not expect you to. They might not expect you to have. What am I trying to say?
Like, what really caught my eye was like, you could like die on purpose, and then you could make the enemy, the enemy that killed you, you could turn him into a war chief, and he grows stronger each time he kills you. So at the end of the day, you could either control him, because once you control a war chief, you automatically control his soldiers, or if not, you could just turn him into like a side boss, like just to make the game more challenging, and then the combos and all the other the turning from the wraith, from the the darkness. Well, not darkness, because you see, like, I don't know too much about Lord of the Rings, but that game caught my eye enough for me to even give Lord of the Rings a chance, because I'm not really a Lord of the Rings kind of guy. So after probably playing that game, or maybe before the game comes out, I might watch it. Watch one or two movies here and there.
There's no might about it.
He's a
no, you
might.
should. Yeah.
And then y'all should give me a pass, because Troy Baker he's the voice for the main actor, so for the main protagonist. So yeah, Troy Baker making moves. He's making moves.
Hold up.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Segment on here. That's what Troy Baker does.
Troy Baker is making moves.
No, they even have a making of on IGN right now where he talks about being in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wow.
And he does a pretty good voice. Well, obviously he does, but it does match his character. Yeah. But
well, I mean, I have my own reasons for being a big Troy Baker fan.
Alright.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I'll wait till my segment.
We have spent some extensive time talking about some things people haven't seen or watched. which is partly my PJ's fault and my fault because it's all.
How was that my fault?
Because he understated. Actually, it's Holskull's fault because he ain't played none of the freaking Uncharted games.
Uncharted.
There you go. Put the whole blame on him. Leave me out of this.
More importantly, PJ, you still didn't play Uncharted 2? What is wrong with you?
The hype, man.
That's funny.
Really quickly here. This has really been a fighting game centric podcast, but there's been some more info about Dragon Ball Xenoverse that released just not too long ago, so I might as well talk about it.
Don't say it. Don't crush my hopes and dreams.
Oh. Well, PJ, for starters, the game has been in development for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
It will be completely different from Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z if you ever got to play that. I did on the Vita.
I did not. It was on the Vita?
Yeah, PS3 and Vita. Remember, the Vita is pretty much a dumbed-down 360 or PS3.
A dumbed-down version.
It really is. And even not even dumbed down that much, honestly.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, I remember when the Vita first came out, Sony was touting that it could do that it could run certain games better than they could run on the 360. I remember that. But no, the system had more RAM than the 360 does. That's what it was.
And the PS3 as well.
Yep.
Actually, it blew the PS3 away in terms of RAM.
Oh yeah, not everything else. Handheld ever made. It is still the greatest handheld ever made. Just the 3DS has some of the best handheld games ever made.
Yep, unfortunately. But I'm still waiting for that Gravity Rush. Don't worry, Vita.
Gravity Rush 2. It has one of the best handheld games ever made, Gravity Rush 1.
Yup.
Anyway. So, yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse been in development for about 3 years. They heard the criticism of Battle of Z, and they're confident the fans will be pleased with this fighter. Secondly, it's confirmed the game will be more. It will be more than one-on-one. Put it another way, it's going to have 1v1 like we saw in footage, but it's not restricted to that.
One-on-one.
That much is unannounced at this point in time. Third, story mode isn't an open world affair like Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, sad face. The game's concept isn't to explore the Dragon Ball world, but to intervene with it. Fourth, the game will feature characters beyond just the Dragon Ball Z series, such as Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z movies, but I think that's more of like Dragon Ball and, of course, original characters. Everything else is unannounced at this time. They just mentioned it will go beyond the main story and have a robust roster. Fifth, manual key charging will be making a return. Remember, hold X, double tap back? Yep. They're bringing that back. They took it. It wasn't a Dim's last game version of it, but the development team is working on implementing it in the Xenoverse. It'll be making its way to PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360. In-game transformations, characters will be the most detailed facial expressions ever seen in Dragon Ball Universe, and new cel-shaded graphics. Yada yada yada. And there you go. And then PJ mentioned to us earlier that the game isn't officially announced yet, but it's looking like the game's going to be coming out in March, which would make sense because that's when Battle of Z released. So.
Then Battle of Z came out in February? That's what I'm saying. I think it came out February of this year,
February.
right?
I thought it was March, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, March is going to be nasty next year. Supposedly, we got Bloodborne, we got Dragon Ball Z. Supposedly, we got, I don't know, don't quote me on this. We got Metal Gear. I don't know. We got like 2 other games. We got Final Fantasy 15, for goodness sake.
Yo,
PJ, I'm telling you right now, out of that whole list you just named, I bet only Dragon Ball coming out.
Nah, yeah, I know there's more. I know there's definitely gonna be more. I mean, I hope not. I'm hoping it don't. But I know there's gonna be more.
I bet out of that whole list only Dragon. You know why? Because video game companies try to spread out major releases.
Try to spread out.
Try, but they
drop them all in the month of March.
Keyword try. You see October of this year? October gonna be nasty as well.
The fall doesn't count because everything gets dumped in the fall. But I'm saying like for instance, the order comes out the very last day of like February, which is pretty much March. Like I don't think like people that say Bloodborne comes out in March. I don't think Sony's gonna drop another PS4 exclusive like a week after that. I'm not gonna do that.
Isn't the order in February, or they pushed that back? Well, last I checked, it was
He said it's
February.
like the last, pretty much
The
at the
order's like the
very
last
end.
day of
It's like February
Oh, okay.
20. Yeah, it's in the 20s of February.
Isn't it like the 28th? Legit?
I think it's the 20th actually, but.
Well, I may be wrong on that, but either way, Bloodborne's a Sony exclusive, which is why at least I predict it'll come out a little bit after the order, just so they don't take away from it. But who knows? To be fair, you forgot because it was rumored that Batman was coming out in the spring.
That's another game I do not want to come out with other games that I have to start making sacrifices. I don't want to do that.
I mean, to be fair, like I think a lot of stuff that's already announced for next year, some of that stuff is going to get pushed back just because it is getting way too crowded. And if people want their games to live.
Yeah, no. And with how expensive games are to make nowadays.
Yeah.
Making it tough for people to choose. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens with that. Really quickly here, just some quick PS4 notes. Sony says that the success of the PS4 is actually because they're catering to some of the Wii fans. Apparently, they think they have enough casual games that are making enough casual people pick up the system. I myself disagree because the only casual game they really have is Knack. Which is very casual.
I agree.
That game
I think more they honestly more so than the Wii, they're more copying the way they did with the PS2 or anything.
Yeah, that's all it is. They're just pushing games, pretty much. That's all it is.
But hey, that's what they think.
Yeah, that's what they think. And in a way, I hope they keep thinking that because that means that Sony will put out platformers and RPGs and stuff. Which, I mean, they already will, but, like, they'll have more of an emphasis on that if they're catering to that type of an audience, which I'm all for it. But the more variety, like, the more variety that we get on this system, the good that it is for everybody. So,
that is very true.
Really quickly here, if you guys care at all, anybody, you can go on Gamefly.com with no membership, and they have their Super July sale. It's their under $20 blowout sale. So they got PS4 games such as horrible games such as Thief for $16. Now you can pick up Knack for $17 if you want to put that game on hard and rage a little bit.
God have mercy on your soul if you do.
Yeah, I played Knack on hard. That game was pretty hard for it to be so simple.
I want to try it on the unlockable difficulty.
Yeah, I tried that. It's pretty much like a one-hitter Knack's body depletes.
Sounds so
Part of me, like, the thing is, like, I enjoyed that game, but it's not like a game that, like, it could have been so much better. And it's also one of those games where it's like after you finish it once, there's like no urge to go back to try it on other difficulty.
No replay value.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the fact that I really didn't even play like a platformer more than anything.
It was more
I
like
really played more like a beat 'em up, yeah. And they were kind of marketing it to be like a classic style platformer. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. But no.
But hey, there's enough platformers that came out last year. At least there was one really epic one that released that probably would have won Game of the Year had The Last of Us not come out. Well, GTA, but
yeah,
Mario 3D World. That game is epic. And then my personal favorite, Sonic Lost World. But hey, and we had Sly Cooper 4 last year. Last year was a good year for platforms.
It was.
Wait, when is that?
My only problem with Sly Cooper 4 was just the final boss. That was really the only thing I didn't like about that game.
Yeah. What's up, PJ?
Like they just kind of lost all creativity in like the last 15 minutes of that game.
Yeah, I know.
When is that Sly Cooper movie supposed to come out, or it came out already?
Sly Cooper
That
comes
for a
out.
few years still, I think. Or is it next
Ratchet
year?
comes out next year. Sly comes out after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Sonic comes out after Sly.
Oh, where's Jack? We gotta talk about that real quick. Where's my Jack? Matter of fact, where's Jack and Dexter?
Well, that's all under Naughty Dog. And it's Naughty Dog. Hey, and then, well, fun fact, Last of Us was originally going to be a new Jack and Daxter game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
They actually, they even released like some of the concept art for it and everything. It was going to be like a Jack and Daxter.
By the way, they like broke Jack fans' hearts.
Yeah, they did. They probably should have just kept that secret if that was the case. But yeah,
they're like,
they did
we
have
wanted to go back to it, but then this other idea came and we put it back more.
Yep. We were just like, yeah, we like this new idea better. And yeah.
Jack, this is the
Anyway,
cool story.
that's the last we heard of Jack.
This Thursday, on a live stream, Nintendo will be revealing Fatal Frame for Wii U, which is a horror game that's going to be coming out on the Wii U. Interesting enough, guess who also is going to be helping work, or who also helped work on the game? Miyamoto himself. So Miyamoto helped work on a freaking N-rated horror game. I never thought I would be saying that, but
that's kind of cool.
So the guy that created Mario and
kind of open his wings a bit.
The guy that created Mario and Zelda and Star Fox, well, he's working on a survival horror game on the Wii.
I actually might tune in for that. That sounds kind of cool.
So
I always heard the Fatal Frame games are pretty good too.
Yeah, actually. So they're going to be. They actually have some pretty big names for it. I guess it's a manga over in Japan, so they got the guy that makes the manga on board. They also got a movie director from Japan on it, and I guess a couple of famous actors from Japan in the game as well. And Miyamoto has a help in the game's development. Don't know if that's just like mechanics or whatnot, but he's helping them out with it. So either way.
Well, regardless, it is Miyamoto, so can't be a bad thing if he's involved.
So stay tuned to probably like your Nintendo.com info G whatever. Pretty cool stuff. You don't really think of survival horror when you think of Nintendo, but then people forget that freaking Resident Evil 4 was first released on the GameCube. But well, it was an exclusive for a while too, wasn't it?
It was. But they knew they could make a lot of money if they did get it on the PS2. So reported it to the PS2 soon. And even had some extra missions with the separate ways.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Thing on there.
Yeah, I had played it on both, but that game was so amazing when I first played it on the GameCube.
Yeah, it was quite good, no doubt about it. Still the best Resident Evil they ever made.
Capcom used to have a really strong partnership with both Japanese companies. I guess they still do.
Yeah, they still do. Not as much with Sony as anymore.
Yeah,
most of Sony's stuff are on Xbox now anyway.
Yeah.
Or exclusive to Xbox, actually.
Yeah, I mean, they still at least make like Monster Hunters and whatnot for Nintendo, but that's about it.
Yep.
But we are talking about Capcom here.
Yeah.
Capcom. But no, actually, they had some pretty good stuff on the Wii, didn't they?
Well, they remade Okami. I remember they did.
Yeah, which they also ended up doing better on PS3 with the HD stuff.
Yeah.
Okami would be a perfect game to put on the Vita, by the way. They use touchscreen to paint stuff.
They remade that for the PS4. I would play it. I would buy it. I never played it.
I played it on the PS3 for the first time. It's pretty good. Yeah. If you like games like Zelda, you'd really like it.
Yeah, I love me some Okami.
It plays pretty much like Zelda with only you play as a god dog who can paint and...
A god dog.
I don't know how to describe it. Best way to describe it, a god dog.
So I know we are running a little bit long on this week's podcast, but fuck it, we're the only PS4 podcast based on the internet, which means that we can go as long as we want. But we are almost done. Thanks for listening. Really quickly here, there have The Last of Us Remastered has gone gold. The game does release here in a couple of weeks. Now there are GIFs online of like the complete like side-by-side comparisons of PS3 and PS4, and boy is it good. That is a pretty.
They actually did. They also have a fully uncompressed version of the E3 trailer on the official Naughty Dog website too, if anyone's interested. You gotta have a pretty powerful or decently powerful PC and a good internet connection to do it, but yeah, it's uncompressed, so.
Well, as long as I can run games on my PC, I should be able to watch a video.
Yeah, if you have any real decent PC today, you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, go on Naughty Dog's website, check that out, and whet your appetite. If you're really about that life, if you want to have the best 2 minutes of your life, plug your laptop up to your TV if it's in 1080p.
If you want to do that.
Yeah. But
that's a lot of work though.
And then also announced for any fans of the 2K Sports Series, first things first, they announced the cover of NBA 2K15 with Kevin Durant on there, and the music will be done this year by Pharrell Williams. So I'm pretty sure the Happy song will be on there amongst other things. On the other 2K Sports side of things, WWE 2K15 has a pre-order bonus to where if you pre-order the game, Sting will be in the game, which will be the first time Sting ever appears in any WWE video game or much of anything, which is pretty cool for any fans from back in the day. Everybody remembers Sting and the baseball bat and the face paint and all that. So, good stuff. Good stuff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I know we didn't really touch a whole lot on Microsoft this week, but Microsoft really didn't have a ton of news. We're really just hyping up their releases for this fall, which they do have a mighty damn good one with Sunset Overdrive, so we got to give them that. Other than that, there's really
hold up, quick note with Microsoft. Microsoft finally opened up their arms, basically. They said that they're going to start having developers, like indie developers, they can start, doing demos, and like bringing out demos for their games.
That's right. Yep. They're pretty much in pretty much every digital game. You can download the whole game, play a portion, and then it'll give you the option to buy it in the game. So pretty much like every game's going to have a demo now, which is sweet. That will definitely save a lot of people some money. On the flip side of that, I'm sure that'll also take away from certain games pre-orders, because why pre-order it if we can just try it out first?
On the flip side, if they put the demo out early enough, though, then I might get more pre-orders, because people will say, hey, this game's pretty good, and then go out and pre-order it. So it can work both ways. It can help them, and it can hurt them, which I think is just fine.
Just a quick note, a game coming out here in a couple weeks called The Golf Club on PS4 and Xbox One is the first next-gen golf game. It's only like $15, but it actually looks really good, and it has a whole lot of features that the Tiger Woods games had. Just throwing that out there. Mostly Kate Lyric and myself, and possibly Bruce Best. Because I think we're the only ones that play golf games, unless somebody else wants to get about that life. But just
I'm playing on GTA 5. That's about it.
I love me some Hot Shots Golf, which I think we talked about last week, how the PS4 Hot Shots Golf was pretty much revealed in Japan. But I can't wait for that kind of stuff. And with that covers this week's news, rumors, and headlines. We're still on the countdown to Gamescom. Comic-Con's next week, so we're pretty much, we won't be talking about it in next week's podcast, but the podcast after that, We'll probably touch up on some things. There's going to be a Mass Effect 4 panel there. There's going to be Tekken 7 news there. Mortal Kombat 10 news there. Lego Batman news. They're pretty much like video games are going to have a big presence at Comic-Con this year. So yeah,
Assassin's Creed is actually having like a short film made just for Comic-Con about Unity.
Yeah, so who knows?
Directed by Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
I don't know why they chose him, but
his second Halloween movie.
The second Halloween movie ruined everything. Like his first Halloween movie was Beast.
Yeah. Or not? Well, oh wait, never mind. It wasn't directed. I think they said produced. I can't remember. I know he has a hand in it.
Either way, he has a hand in it.
Yeah. But I do like his music.
Never not all of it. Never gonna stop. I first heard that song because of wrestling. Either way.
I'm sure you did.
Matter of fact, that song was on Shut Your Mouth, too. I remember that. But, yep, with that. So, yeah, Comic-Con is going to have a whole lot of stuff from video games, pretty much. So keep your eye on Comic-Con. We'll be talking about that probably more next week as we find out more that's what's going to be there or whatnot. And then in the following week. Also, like I said, countdown to Gamescom. Gamescom's shaping up to be pretty huge again this year, especially on the Sony side of things where they tend to still have a major press conference. EA is still going to have their press conference there as well. So maybe they'll redeem their E3 press conference. Who knows? I doubt it. But hey. So yeah, Gamescom. Let me get the date for Gamescom because I totally forgot it again.
Good job.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
It happens to the best
that
of us.
Quantic Dream game better show.
Gamescom is August 13th. That's the date. So then
there you
so
go.
we're a little less than a month away from that. It's crazy to think about it. E3 was over a month ago, and now we're less than a month from the next big press conference.
I need to see some Evil Within gameplay.
Actually, even started to get a little bigger than E3.
Yeah, Gamescom in a way has gotten a little bit bigger than E3, which is crazy. It's great for us. That means we got 2 shows to look forward to in the summer.
Right, yeah.
The crazy thing is as well, after Gamescom hits, like a week after that, Madden drops, and then that's when like all the fall games start releasing come September. So we're pretty much in the home stretch of this year. We're getting closer and closer to 2015. But
The Evil Within, a must-see gameplay.
that's one of those games you don't want to see too much. You just want to.
It is.
And with that, yeah, there's lots of spoilers. Like, think about it. Like, if you see something in the trailer that makes you mad scared, when you're playing the game, you'll be expecting it. It won't be like specific.
Good point.
Yeah. But
I hope that game turns out good.
I
hope so too.
I'm still a little unsure about it, but
give it a chance, Corgan. Give it a chance.
You don't need to tell me about giving stuff chances. Mister, I didn't play Uncharted 2.
But somebody didn't play all 3 though.
I ain't watched The Lord of the Rings. Dang.
That is true.
I'm gonna make that comeback on that middle. Shadow better.
Stuff like that is why I'm going to hand this over to Boost Dusk for his segment.
Hello, guys. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing on this late night, baby?
Officially late night. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to start off with PJ. Hey, Doctor. What have you been playing this week?
You said what?
What have you been playing
You
this week?
probably shouldn't have started out with the newcomer. Said, what games have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Dark Souls 2, trying to learn the ways of the Souls, because after I saw that Bloodborne trailer, it got me hyped. I'm on the hype train, and Just preparing for it.
Smart man.
Yeah. Oh man, really quickly. Boost, before you move on to the next person. Just keep me remind me of something. Two really quick things I forgot to touch up on. There's rumors out that there's going to be a PS4, Xbox One version of Dark Souls 2 at some point. No confirmation on that. It's a rumor. And also, GTA 5 next gen and PC, November of this year, most likely. All right, move on.
All right. Thank you for rudely interrupting me.
Every time.
Shut up.
That does happen every time.
Oh my gosh.
Continue your segment, Boost.
Next. Since I started off with PJ, I'm going to move on to Host Scopes. Host Scopes, what games have you been playing this week?
He fell asleep. He fell asleep.
Well, since he fell asleep, we're going to move on.
Not available currently.
Not available at the moment. So I guess he'll take a rain check for next podcast. So next I'm going to move on to Mo Money. What have you been playing this week?
Dark Souls 2, NBA 2K, and yeah, Mercenary Kings.
Yeah.
And I don't expect anybody to know what that is.
What?
Oh, we know. You know the Mercenary Kings.
Yeah, a lot of people know Mercenary Kings is.
They know. Anyway. Yep. Now I'm going to move on to Corgan. Corgan, what have you been playing this week?
Well, if you're watching the podcast, you'll probably see that I'm on Killzone Shadowfall, so I've been playing a little bit of that recently. MLB The Show. The original Mass Effect trilogy, I started that with money. I don't know if you
Dang, I was also playing that.
Yep. Yeah, when you started the new Mass Effect trilogy. And Final Fantasy X too. That's about it.
All right. Pop stars.
Hey, I don't care what anyone says. That game's pro.
So, now, MK, what have you been playing this week?
Well, got back on Killzone Shadowfall, also Sniper Elite, played some Injustice, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course. I forgot about Injustice. That goes without saying, though.
Some NBA 2K, Shinobi on the 3DS. That's pretty much it. Oh, and the Max Payne, the original Max Payne on PS2, because I had sort of a nostalgia feel. And then I've also been working on my History of Sonic the Hedgehog review that I've been doing for the website, www.coast2cg.
Hold on. I said what games you've been playing. I ain't say what articles you be posting.
Well, if you let me finish, I was going to say I've been playing the original Sonic the Hedgehog in preparation for that post. So
yeah, just say for research, all right? We don't need to know, during this segment. See, this tends to happen. Like, I don't appreciate that.
At least you have a segment.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, the rest of us don't.
But it gets constantly interrupted. Like, it's just like
a constantly interrupted one is better than none at all.
That wasn't even an interruption. That was my turn.
Nah, I ain't going.
What you been playing, me?
Oh, inside joke.
I've been playing some 2K and some GTA. Yeah, that's it, really. And Dusk It Up, keeping playing some GTA. Giving people cash. That's all I'm gonna say. So I think that's it for tonight.
Bullfire.
All right. And that is the Boost Dust section of the podcast. Well, I would like to thank you guys for listening to episode 17 of Coast to Coast Gaming Central podcast. I'd also like to thank our special guest, Whole Scopes, who is counting sheep, and my boy PJ of Project X95 for stopping through the podcast again. You know you're always more than welcome. You know, don't be leaving me hanging for 5 weeks again.
And by the next time you join the next podcast, I fully expect a report to be written about all the Uncharted games from both of you. Thank you.
No worry, I hit up on YouTube.
As a matter of fact, we will need you to post about your experience on the website.
There you go, for all to see.
By the way, really quickly, just to throw out some numbers for you guys. We appreciate whoever's been downloading our podcast. We appreciate it. We also appreciate all the views that we've gotten. And we also appreciate over 6,000 hits on our website now. That's over 2,000 more from the last time I reported our numbers, which was last week. So, we've gained over 2,000 more views on our website within the past week. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys as well. Don't know how many iTunes subscribers we got. I'm sure that number must have went up as well. So
Mama, I made it. Mama,
good on that.
I made it.
Duska's happy he
just
made it.
Mom. Oh, really? Yep, he's the only 3.
So we'll have to see. I mean, if we go up another 2,000, then maybe PJ's gonna have to be a permanent cast member. But for real, yeah, thank you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it. You can still subscribe to us on iTunes, and you can also sign up on our website, www.coast2cgc.com. And then also, of course, you can also listen to us on SoundCloud. You can listen to us on YouTube, or you can go on our website and listen to our whole catalog. You can find us on N4G. We are also on Twitter, Instagram. Am I forgetting anything? We're everywhere. We're also on PS4, but that's what we record at. So. And just so you guys know, if you do want to send any of us a friend
streams.
You want to send us a friend request?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to send us friend requests.
Actually, I've been getting a few friend requests.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys do want to play with us, that's fine. Just send us up. Just let us know that, like, send a message and just say, like, you know, say something like Coast to Coast or something, just so we know it's from the podcast. Because if you don't, chances are we're going to be like, who the fuck are you? And not accept it. So,
I'll be the first one.
You know, definitely, yeah, if you want to hit us up, you're more than welcome.
The first
you
50
could have
people
the great...
who was their post Coast to Coast, as in like retweet Coast to Coast, you know, will get a $10 PSN card. Like out of the first one out of the 50. 1 out of the 50. You know.
So to rephrase that, he's not saying the first 50 people that retweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired about now. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired.
Sending them clean off. That's not nice.
He's saying out of the first people that will retweet this new podcast, one person will be picked for a $10 PSN code. What will happen? Coast to Coast Twitter account will follow you, and then we will just send you the PSN code through direct message on Twitter. In which case you can redeem it on PSN, and then just be sure to shout us out on Twitter if you would like.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that wording.
So would that count if I retweet it?
Hell no. Remember, it's not allowed.
No. I was planning on making a whole new account for that.
I don't even have a Twitter account.
Ryu can.
Hey, you'll never know.
Ryu can.
Yeah, you know what? We'll up this. You know what? How about this? We'll up it.
Well, MK will be paying that.
You know what? No. You know what we're gonna save? We'll save a bigger sweepstakes for something more important, like our 100th episode or something. So you guys gotta wait a while.
We pretty much told them, screw you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what he said.
We'll do the $10. We'll do the $10 PSN gift card. You know, who knows what else we'll do? Maybe we'll all have extra Destiny beta codes. We could probably give some of those away as well. Because if Bungie's sending all of us 3, I'm I'm sure one of us will have somebody to give them to, Monty.
Speaking of Monty.
Highlight on Monty.
That's what happens when you're not here. It's late night. I think it's the late night edition. That's why we're allowing ourselves a good couple minutes to just spew some shit. Like,
I do not spew shit. Welcome to that late night, baby.
That late night. Like, where is Monty at? Like, this guy been ducking on the podcast, but he's the one that posts the most.
So, he tried that new project, that no sleep experiment.
Yeah, Monty is on a no sleep experiment. I'm not going because he'd be offline for like way too much amount of time. Like he'd be sleeping and waking up talking about he ain't sleep.
You got a point.
Because he'll wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, I haven't slept yet. Like, yes, you have. I ain't going. If you listen to this, Monty, yeah, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, I'm calling you out. What you gonna do about it? You gonna take that?
Nah. Either you sleeping or you having a great time with that new girlfriend you got.
All right, so we would like to.
He renamed his hand, so instead of Jill, it's Joan.
Yo, what?
Yeah. Long story.
Yeah, sounds like it. I didn't hear it at all.
Another quick. Speaking of which, since we're on such topics, quick note: the rumor is the GTA 5 DLC has the singer Rihanna as a stripper in the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but I can't support that though. No lie.
PJ wants to see all of that 6 head in action.
Dude came at her head. It ain't that big. I mean, it's a decent size, but it's not that big.
Not decent size. What normal?
That average? I was going for average.
I'm not talking about her head. I'm talking about her forehead, though.
Yeah. I've seen bigger foreheads than that.
Nah, they was testing PS4s on her forehead.
Oh.
Dang. You want to know what 1080p is?
Look at this.
Man. You know what? They created 4K TVs by they took Rihanna's forehead and they put it on Boosie Duck's head and they called it 4K.
That 4K.
4K.
Postcodes need to wake the fuck up. That's what he need to do.
You ain't gotta do it. Man, you need to wrap this up.
Late night, man. We do this once every once in a while. If I recall, our late night episode is our most
coffee. I'm
pretty sure our late night episode is our most viewed episode. Why? Because of shit like this.
Just be coming at each other left and right.
Nope.
Well, I think you should end it here because it's pretty long.
It is getting a little long.
Hey, you know, we figured we've reached over 6,000 viewers on our website. So you know what that means? They want more of us.
I guess. But that download size is growing by the second.
That download size is growing by the second. So if you guys got that iPod Shuffle, you may need to upgrade to a touch.
Hold on, let me see something. The one with the most views, let me see how long was it.
Wait, iPod Shuffle. Isn't that the first one? No, wait.
Nah,
isn't that that fat iPod?
Like nah, that's the little mini one.
No, I mean, then they had some big fat.
The classic
iPod?
I got that one.
Oh.
Yep, you can still buy them because they're they have like 160 gigs in it, 40,000 songs.
Mm.
Yep.
Let's see, it was episode 11. It was late night.
Late night, baby. Late night, baby.
Yep. I know the stats, man.
It had to be the late night. Which other one would it be?
Yeah, exactly. You remember, like, the second episode or third episode, Monty hosted, and then we got the most views, and he was extra happy, and then I hosted the next week and, like, obliterated his ratings?
Man, Monty's just
Nothing compared to when I
end of every joke right now.
We're just throwing this out there right now because Money seems to have gotten a mic that works, or if his mic likes him again, I don't know. But Money is hosting. Money is hosting very soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Money is going to host an episode. Everyone needs their turn to host.
Okay.
Nope, I ain't hosting because I'm recording. That's good enough.
All right, but dust it up.
Yeah,
dust it up and do it.
He would say nothing. Like,
you will say nothing. You will not dust it up.
Matter of fact, Money's hosting the next episode.
Actually, I really want to see it hosted by Dusk.
I'd do it too.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Nah.
Yup. Dusk it up, man.
Playing with his emotions.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Out of the list of hosts we've had, it's been me primarily, and then the only other time is Monty. And then the last time PJ was on the show, Boost and PJ had to carry it for like half the episode.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, I ain't doing that.
Oh, man, I wonder how that went.
Money wasn't on that episode. I don't think anybody was but me, Boost, and PJ. Unless Corgan came late or something. But no, Monty came late. That was like episode 6. Jeez. I've been with you guys for a long time.
Back when we were young lads. All our viewers were just, wondering, what's this coast to coast? This looks kind of cool.
That's when we were just breaking into the podcast life.
Well, hold on, episode 6? And you're on, was it 17?
17, yep.
Damn, that's been a while.
So,
quick note, by the way, I got my Infamous review in case anyone does want to see it. It is up, is available for your viewing pleasure, and if you don't want to see it, I understand. It's like 4 months late, but hey.
You know what, your Infamous review is the reason why we gained 2,000 viewers.
Oh, I'm sure. All those people were just wondering, should I get it from this second son?
Yeah, all you guys are checking out our website for sure. Go and subscribe to us on iTunes or download our podcast, for sure. You guys are supporting us, and we appreciate it, so keep on supporting us for sure so we can, the more that you guys support us, the more that we'll be able to do because we'll get recognition for it. So... And we want to, our goal here at Coast to Coast is to be able to cover things like E3 and Gamescom and that stuff for you there. But, I mean, the only way we can grow is you guys. And you guys are actually helping us grow with our website viewage for sure. So just
DJ had technical difficulties again.
Yeah, he already has an invite. He has a couple weeks to come back. Dang. Yeah, but for sure, keep supporting us, and we'll keep doing our part, and hopefully we'll get to that point of, like my favorite website to go to, or one of them is Nintendo Enthusiast. They started very similar to us, very low-key podcast, and now it's gotten to the point they cover everything like Nintendo does. Now, of course, we're more vast than just Nintendo, but that's the idea. So, we'll see what happens. With that, we're going to close this out. Hopefully PJ can make it back in for the outro. I'll save his name for last. With me, I got my boy Holoscopes, who's sleeping. Good night. With me, I got my boy Boost Dust.
Yo.
With me, I got my boy Mr. Money. I got a money. no money, mo money, God almighty. What was that you said, Money? Sorry, they couldn't hear you.
Dang, I forgot to turn off the power save for the PS4.
Whoop. It's alright, PJ. We saved you from last. But it's still not your turn yet because Money has to say bye first.
Bye.
There you go. Better say it like you mean it, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Hey. With me, I got my boy, the camera guy, just getting up.
Well, it's been a while, you know what I mean? But I'm here. Man, later.
What was that? Oh man, I love Dusk It Up. He's my boy.
Dusk It Up will be the guy that provides the $10 PSN card. Keep that in mind.
I think my PS4 about to break, so I'll be away for a little bit. And,
I'm sure you will.
My guy, MKGUY will be handling that.
Oh, Dusk It Up got a Vita.
With me, you're all cheap.
With me, I got my boy K Lyric Corgon 117.
Yep. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't playing
with us, we have.
You aren't one of us. Period. I'm just kidding. You can be one of us, but you ain't one of the cool one of us if you ain't playing The Last of Us.
Well, apparently you can be one of us. We have a couple of us that haven't played Uncharted 2.
Well, at least one of them is going to play Last of Us when it releases, and then the other one, I'm pretty sure PJ's played it.
PJ has
I played it already.
There you go.
He didn't
So they can be one of us. It's nasty that they didn't play Uncharted, yes.
I could be the last of us.
Yeah, they can be one of us.
PJ Arkham Knight may be Game of the Year 2015, but Phantom Pain also comes out next year, so I don't know about that.
I thought nobody was looking at it.
Oh, I saw it. No.
GTA.
And please sound off on the YouTube comments when you guys see that on the video format as well. And then last but not least, because he had technical difficulties, my boy PJ, thanks for hanging out with us. Tell the people goodbye.
Later, everybody, and don't forget to check out Batman Arkham Knight. It will be one of the best games of 2015. And I'm not hyping it up, even though I'm a Batman fan. And, forget Joe. I'm playing.
But I'm a Batman fan. Like, I'll say that after.
Oh, no, wait, Corgi didn't hear the last part. We're going to move on. I think Money heard it. I think that's why he was laughing, but, it was fun. I'll probably try and do this again. Money don't tell Corgan.
Some of us like Last of Us, or some of us like Batman before he was cool, alright, unlike PJ.
Man, I like Batman before he was in the whole Dark Knight suit. I'm talking about the blue and gray, yellow.
PJ, if you really want to claim Batman,
I like that pow, man. That pow, that
PJ,
kick,
if you really want to
bang.
claim Batman, just pick up Injustice and whoop ass with Batman, man.
But the combat, the mechanics of
how about
combat.
this, guys? How about this? We can have a debate. All right, we can set up a debate one of these days. You know, PJ's
but
game
not tonight.
I know. It says one of these days. I say tonight.
Well, I was trying to assist you because clearly you wanted to wrap it up. But all right, sorry. Go ahead.
That's what she said.
She did well. But yeah, we can do a debate between PJ and my boy K-Lyric and see who got the better argument of which game is better.
They ain't even talking about what game is better. They're talking about Batman.
Alright, please, Ed. Please. Goodbye.
Really quickly, PJ, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Tekken 7, and my dick will be Game of the Year. Only on the late night podcast for things like that.
Only on the late night podcast. So you get coverage like this, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
Thank
tired,
you
man. I
Thank
wasn't
you for
even listening.
continuously supporting this nastiness. We will continue to provide the nastiness. And yep. Oh, also, by the way, PJ, before it got real nasty, my last question to you would be: you said injustice to combat, and then you got cut off by Boost failing. So my question to you is: what is wrong with the injustice combat? You can figure it out, man.
No, it's not that. Like, I don't have a problem with the Injustice, this one, right? It was made by the same people who made the last Mortal Kombat, right? Mortal Kombat 9? It was like, I don't have nothing against Mortal Kombat or Injustice in general. It's just, I can't, it's like the way how it feels, like the movement and to do the combos, it don't feel right.
Like me, I think Tekken sucks, but apparently you guys go goo goo gaga for it. So
No, but that's the thing though. I don't think Mortal Kombat / Injustice is garbage. It's just if I had a choice to pick between this and this, I would get the other game first and then get the Mortal Kombat / Injustice after, But like I'll still get it. Like for example, I'm gonna get Mortal Kombat X, but like if it doesn't come out like on the same month or the same day as something I want, I'll pick it up.
Chances are MK will come out like in April or May probably.
Yeah, if it come out like around those time, yeah.
Just because everybody should be scared when MK comes out though, because keep in mind when the last MK came out, we didn't play online on PlayStation for how long?
That was probably because of SOCOM.
You got a point. No, yeah, they hacked the network because of SOCOM.
Yeah, they didn't want anyone to know from SOCOM. And I can't blame them.
Yeah, Sony actually hired Anonymous to take down this network so nobody can play SOCOM.
Please don't expose this garbage.
Man, that was some dark time. But, yep, again, thanks for listening. Thanks for all our viewers. Keep checking out our website. One more plug.
Damn, this is long.
CoastalCGC.com. And Boost, shut up. I know it's long, but hey, that's life. We gained over 6,000 views. Celebrate. That is how you spell their name. But that's PJ's opinion.
No, I mean the chick, the one that sings that nasty song. Money Girl.
Dusk It Up has left the podcast.
Dang.
He did?
Yeah, that's
no. Oh, wait. What are you talking about?
That was Money. It was Money.
Money has left the podcast. My bad.
Double fail.
Well, yeah. Money has left the podcast, but we're leaving you too. Thanks for listening to episode 17 of Coast to Coast Game Decision Podcast, and we will see you guys next week with your host, Mr. Money. Don't hold me to that, but we're going to try. And Monty feels gay. Thank you and have a good night.